Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm going to be reviewing all 5 of the Chef Boyardee boxed meals. Now, I'm going to reuse the first, I'm going to reuse the 3 I did from the first one that I did. Then at the end I'll just add the other 2 that I still needed to find at the end, but either way, I'll see you guys when I go to read the ingredients and instructions required. Alright, so for the Alfredo box meal, you'll need a cup and a half of milk, 1 cup water, 2 tablespoons of butter, a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Then for the beef pasta, you need a cup of milk, 2 1/3 cups of water, and a pound of ground beef. For the cheesy Italian shells, you need 1 3/4 cup of milk, 1 1/2 cup of water, and a pound of ground beef for Italian sausage. For the meat lasagna, you need a cup of milk, 2 cups of water, and a pound of ground beef for Italian sausage. Then for the cheeseburger one, you need 2 cups of milk, a cup of water, and a pound of ground beef. Now, for the instructions for the Alfredo, you need to cut the chicken into 1-inch pieces, then add the oil to a large skillet, then cook the chicken pieces over medium-high heat for 6 to 8 minutes, or until it's fully cooked. Then you mix in everything else, then bring to a steady boil. Then simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. Then everything else you would need to brown the meat in a skillet, then drain the grease, then mix everything in, then bring to a steady boil. Then for the beef pasta, cheeseburger, and meat lasagna, you need to simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. And the Italian shells, you'll simmer for 20 to 24 minutes. So here's what the meat lasagna with the Italian sausage looks like, so let's get into it now. Alright, so overall it tastes extremely great with regular sausage, but other than that, I just love the flavor of this. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for the rating. Now, I do like using the mild sausage more than the spicy sausage. For me, I feel like that with this one at least, it brings out more flavor than what the cheesy Italian shells with the spicy Italian sausage did. But other than that, I'll see you guys when I go to review it with ground beef. Alright, so here's what the chicken Alfredo one looks like now. There's a better look at the noodles, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so let's get into it now. Alright, so overall it tasted great. It was one of the best chicken Alfredo box meals I've had. But other than that, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys when I go to review the next one. Alright, so here's what the cheesy Italian shells look like now. This one's the one with ground beef, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so let's review it now. Right, so overall, this has a good cheese flavor to it. Now, for me, I kind of want to say it's more of a cheddar cheese kind of a flavor, but overall, this is another good one, and I love the flavor in this too. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys when I go to review the next one. So here's what the cheesy Italian shells look like with the sausage, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so let's review it now. Right, so overall the spicy Italian sausage is the dominant flavor in it, but overall I think it mixes well with like the cheesy the cheesy shells in this, but I would give it a 9 out of 10 for the rating, but I do like the spiciness added to it. For me, it just makes it more unique, so I'll see you guys when I go to review the beef pasta. Alright, so here's what the beef one looks like. Let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a good beef pasta flavor to it. Now, for me it tastes more like the beef bouillon, but other than that, for me it's a pretty basic flavor, but I just don't think it really stands out compared to other brands. But other than that, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this one I'm doing the meat lasagna with the hamburger, so let's get into it now. Alright, so overall, for me this tasted more like a lasagna, but either way there wasn't as much flavor in it as there was with the Italian sausage one, but other than that, this one is still pretty good. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the rating, but either way, I'll see you guys when I go to finish off with the cheeseburger macaroni one. Alright, so YouTube, to finish this up, I have the cheeseburger macaroni one, so let's get into it now. Alright, so overall this has like the best cheese flavor to it. Now, well, for out of all of the different cheeseburger ones I had, this one has like the best cheese flavor to it, and for me there was like some onion flavor to it, but it wasn't a whole lot. But overall, I would give this a 9.5 out of 10 for the rating, but I think this one is my favorite one out of the 5 that I did from Chef Boyardee. But alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.